I've decided to start recording things like this. How rather than do it live, I'll do it post because that is much more official and get across what I'm trying to do better. The whole point of my videos is me to learn for myself. And doing this, I feel like I get a much better understanding of what I'm doing wrong and everything and how I can improve. And if I narrate what I'm doing, that's already great. Alright, here in the lane it's Mercury ADC and Ymir support versus Sylvanas support and Chipolonka ADC. Under almost any circumstance, we would be able to abuse Chipolonka if Mercury was not Mercury. So unfortunately we cannot take the opportunity. Things are already off to a rusty start and I will not back off. Here I do back off inside help my Mercury with the champion minion. But I'm already aware we're losing this lane so hard because it's Sylvanas. You always lose lanes. Sylvanas misses a grab, but you can't really bet on those. I go back in for some reason because I wanted to make sure my mana pot goes to use, but I end up losing more HP, so I don't think it was worth. Here, I get my 2 instead of my wall. But what I did not guarantee on was Thanatos doing amazing. And I believe he comes to gank, and I end up not having my wall ready. I'm not sure. I might have it ready. No, what I do is I accidentally upgrade Frost Breath before I upgrade Ice Wall. You may have noticed in the beginning I did not. Actually, let me mention here, trying to get poke on Chipolonka because of how abusable he is, which I end up doing, but Mercury bites the dust. Things are looking really rough here. Thanatos comes to help me. He gets nice kill on him, and I move forward. Go on, Sylvanas. My 2 does not hit him for some reason. Pop a mana pot, see if I can do stuff, and here I don't have my wall, so I can't wall him off. And so he gets away. I go in, but I realize Thanatos is low HP and doesn't want to continue. So that was a mistake by me. We could have gotten 2 kills there. Giannis tries to ult him and screws up. Thanatos makes the ballsiest play I've ever seen. He fails. Alright, and here's my first death. I tend to die a lot as Ymir. I feel like Ymir is very abusable. I also make... Alright, what I'm trying to say now. You may have noticed I did not do the fabled level 3 start made by Incontienta of Complexity Gaming. It's because Ymir is way too slow. Way too slow. And I'm up against Sylvanas. I did not want to do either of those. Sylvanas would easily outpush the lane. Here, take note of Sylvanas' build. He has Steel Mail and does not have Hog or... Watcher's Gift. So I'm thinking, alright, I guess I basically win support role, which is a huge factor later on in the game. I call out to my team, Chipolonka ult is coming, so they need to back off, but Thanatos says no and decides to keep going. I'm just going to the mid camps because I can't commit that hard as Ymir. He gets killed, but probably, yeah, he dies. I use Hog on this because I'm not about to waste all my mana or cooldowns on those. I use my 2 on the wave to get the gold when it's cleared. You know, this is coming up Millhouse, so I'm just gonna stay here and make sure Nox doesn't attack his tower. Here I finally get Ice Wall when it took way too long. This is the first time in the game where Nox kills me, and here Mercury is getting shreked. So I'm scared. I still won, so hey. I soon realized, oh crap, I need to help out Mercury. Because he's about to get decimated. Mercury saying he was lagging, and my frames weren't amazing during this. Hang on, I gotta turn down my music. I'm listening to Revenga, whatever it's called, by System of a Down. Sylvanas being annoying as usual. His wisp should heal me. Why? Like, no, I can't. I wall myself off because I don't want to die. And a lot of pressure on right lane. Xbalanque is looking scary. Sylvanas is not looking scary at all though. He just has early on defense. I accidentally put points into my 3 because that's what I used to do as Ymir. On a... It's... In some cases it's better because the stun is increased. Mercury's level 4 at 5 minutes in, so I'm kind of scared. They do bait out the Xbalanque ult and they get him thanks to Thanatos. So now Mercury's hopefully a little bit more secure. I do need to stick with him a little bit more though. I go ahead and get Midas boots, which actually comes important later. I do not have any money for wards later on, and Mercury complains about no wards. Which Thanatos tells him, why don't you? I wanted to say Thanatos should be the one warding because he's jungler, but whatever. Later on in the game, I actually end up placing 20 something wards, I think, compared to everybody's in the single. Alright, 2k gold up, but we have Thanatos, but their jungle is Ul, so I think we are doing fine. I'm just going to stick with Mercury in case Sylvanas or Xbalanque decides to show up because Mercury is going to get Shrek'd, and sure enough, here comes Xbalanque. I'm making sure to hit the archer so he doesn't come near my Mercury. And here's where I decide to get some poke in. Mercury's falling off though for some reason. I don't, like, he was really far away. Sylvanas is back, so I can't really keep going in. Mercury uses his one and actually takes his passive, which I thought was funny. Sylvanas just stood there like, are you serious? So I decided to type lol. Things are not looking good, but I get a nice stun on Sylvanas in the tower. Thanatos unfortunately is not here, and it's going to be a very bad situation for us because there's Ullr behind us. Good. 3 of us end up dying. Right, Mercury's really annoyed. Here comes the situation with the wards I was talking about earlier. I want to buy the wards immediately because I don't want to give in. I don't buy tier 2 hog here, I don't believe. Which is a mistake on my part. Sylvanas doesn't even have hog in general. Whether he picks it up later or not, I don't know. But I just assume he has it all game. He actually has sovereignty. So it's going to be very hard to kill him.
Your right tower has been destroyed. Your middle tower is under attack. Enemies incoming next.
Here they go back to base. I'm just getting this archer. Because why not? I'm going to stick my 2 on this wave and go leave so I can get more farm somewhere else while still claiming that farm. Thanatos is annoyed at Mercury, but this will all blow over soon. Ew, Sigara. This song's gross. Alright, I placed a normal ward on Gold Fury because you want to place a normal ward there. Because you don't want to place a sentry ward there, because if they get a sentry ward, then if you put a sentry ward there and there's nothing to destroy, then they're going to destroy your ward. And they put down a sentry ward, so you just wasted 135 gold. Whereas wasting 50 gold is not as bad. You're going to be wasting gold no matter what. And there might be a situation where both of you have normal wards, so it's whoever mans up and decides to put down a sentry first. And in some situations, if they don't have it warded, that's bad because they're going to destroy yours. I'm telling Mercury to get out of jungle and go to the lane because he needs farm, considering he's behind. And Sylvanas is here, so I know I have to stick with him again. Here's also Xbalanque getting some nice poke on me. I should have been sticky with my minions as well as Mercury instead of walking so far up. Try to help Mercury while these guys off so that way we can rush back to tower. Sylvanas gets a nice thing, but again barely misses the pole like in the beginning of the game. Hey, it's only 12:15. So I'm looking for a gank from Thanatos or something, but then these guys leave the lane, so I'm like, oh nuts. I throw up a wall in the darkness to see if I can help. I kind of do help because I set them both up in his silence, and I decide to attack the Javelin, but he runs away, and Thanatos is being ambushed by Ol in the mid lane. Mercury is just, I don't know what he's doing. However, Hebo is getting fed, which is great. Kumbhakarna is actually one of the worst players in this match. There's a Nox behind us, so I tell my team to help right before placing a ward, and here's where things start going uphill. Xbalanque gets screcked, and then after a little bit of sticky situations with Nox, she eventually dies as well. I ward her off, then get off a nice, cute ult, which doesn't do damage. I think either the Hebo knockup. I think it was the Hebo knockup. But she dies. I accidentally took the kill, but that's fine. I don't think my team really cares. Tell my team to get the mid camps while Sylvanas is in lane and not getting them, and for some reason I believe mid camps are worth more than lane minions. These are 90 gold. I don't know how much a lane is though. Giannis is getting scracked, so I'm like, oh, maybe I can freeze him, but no, he dies. I'm out of mana, so I couldn't really help him anyways, so I tell him to defend lane while I go back to base. Hebo is telling people to buy beads, and I'm like, you are smart. I finally pick up tier 3 hog after a while. If this was a really good game, I could have solved by now, but whatever. I had a rough start, but things are going up Millhouse. I am playing a better support than Sylvanas is, because Sylvanas went damage boots, as well as no Watcher's Gift, and no hog early on. I think I was getting beat up by Kumba, so I had to stick with him. Here comes Hebo, and we decide to gank the Nox because she is way far up. I missed my stun by actually getting on Uller instead, and I wall him off, but he jumps. I kind of knew that was going to happen anyways. Hebo starts getting some damage in, and he misses his 3? No, he just doesn't use it. Fortunately, I'm debating which one to place down, but then I realize I need to place a normal ward on the Mold Fury so they can destroy that. If they don't, then that's fine. I have it warded, and they don't. It's until they place a sentry there, and we could both have it warded all game. I ward off Xbalanque, so wall off Xbalanque, and here I start upgrading my 2 instead of my 3 because I accidentally down accident earlier. The 3 does give more utility and more upgrade, but I prefer the damage. Although maybe against someone like Sylvanas, it's worth. Now Sylvanas is on left, so this is a good call. Since Sylvanas is on left, I say attack the Gold Fury, because supports cannot go left, because then this happens. Even if Xbalanque was here, which he wasn't, he's in mid lane hurting Giannis, you can do Gold Fury because... Why did Thanatos ult? Oh, he's getting him. You can do Gold Fury when supports are in left because you can't go all the way back to Gold Fury. The other team can easily start it. I saw him on the minimap, so I said, oh, okay. And then here he shows up, although they end up killing a lot of us anyways. They do a good ult, and Nox has insane damage. Go ahead and pick up my words. Oh, it's a little sleepy. And here I tell my team why we did this. I gotta make sure, if Gold Fury is down, feel free to go to solo. Feel free to, stick with your jungler, get a kill, maybe 2, a tower, or something like that. But if Gold Fury is up, you cannot leave mid and right jungle. Maybe, you might be able to go to left harpies, maybe, but no, you cannot go all the way to lane or fire giant left buffs or something. There's a tons of people on right, so I'm telling that we need help on right. Thanatos is going there, and Giannis ults for some reason. No idea why, but here is a very good thing I do. Get a nice stun on Xbalanque. No damage from Giannis though. He does hit his 2 eventually, which is great. My game is really lagging for me in Camtasia. I go to my Nox. My team's bum rushing her. This is great. Just got a lot of kills. Gold Fury isn't up, so we can't do that. So we're just chasing for more kills to take their jungle or something, because that's what you do when you're ahead. You steal the enemy's jungle and get their towers, not just derp around. Get a nice kill on Ul. Here's a bad play on my part. I say attack Fire Giant. My team does not follow up. We just decide to hang her out in mid and take their jungle instead, which I think would be the smarter choice anyways, because we're way too low level to do Fire Giant. Just in case I lay down Sentry on this, because I didn't want them to know we're doing Fire Giant at level 11. The only ones that show up are these guys, and I just get way too low HP. I almost died of Fire Giant actually, and someone does die to Kumbhakarna. No. Someone dies to Fire Giant, what it was. We do kill Kumbha though. And I'm upset because that was a bad call on Fire Giant. 2 is upgraded to the max, 3 is upgraded. I get another ward, which was a mistake. I should have sold that and gotten a sentry ward because it was much more valuable at this time of the game. Disabling the enemy's vision is much more important than just gaining vision, because if they disable your ward, what's the point of buying wards? That's why you have to disable theirs. Not enough people buy constant sentry wards throughout the whole game, and that's something people really need to know. I'm getting back harpies because you may think, oh, you're not a support, you're not supposed to do that. Even I can get farm. I used to think like people shouldn't get back harpies and all that. I realized that was a mistake. You can, as long as no one else is there. Like, I'd prefer you share the XP or something with your jungler. But, wow, this song, it's a song about the fish and cocaine and all that with your uncle. Alright, chasing Nox, she has sprint, so I can't really do much, as well as the silence and a super strong ult. I pop an idiot ult here. And this is a bad situation for us, because that ult. I am dying, we get a Nox kill, but none of our team is here, because Mercury and Giannis are way too low HP, so it's Thanatos 1v2. I try to help him, and in a way I do, but he goes back in, so I'm like, okay, bye. I believe he gets a kill. Nice job. But he is so dead. And that's probably a wasted Jamalake ult. He could have done that without. So that's unfortunate. Thanatos dying isn't really a thing that he wants to happen. Giannis is amazing here and defends the middle tower. I'm like, wow, Giannis, you rock. That's a cool death animation on that Jabalake, like the Blood Moon. Now Gold Fury will be up soon. I want Mercury to get the farm on right in case he's still behind, which I believe he is because I'm out leveling him. See Sylvanas, and I'm like, attack that guy. And I'm basically just sticking with my mid, which is what you're supposed to do if you're not with your ADC. Hiba's also sticking with us because he can jungle now that he's gotten the tier 1 tower. We go for Mold Fury because Sylvanas had to leave lane considering how low HP he was. Giannis decides to stay in lane though, and Nox is going to destroy him. Although it's a Mold Fury, so it's fine. We go mid, I try to get a kill on the Ull, and I believe we do. Yeah, he was doing great now. He was one of the best guys in the game. There's a lot of best guys in the game, mainly because it's a MOBA. Mercury ults for some crazy reason. I'm like, what? They have Sylvanas and Jabalake ults. Which is what's happened. So it's basically Mercury ult down, but Thanatos is like, no, Mercury's right, and gets a nice kill. So my team is playing very well. I screw up here and miss my ult like an idiot, but it's okay because we get it. I do not want to do Fire Giant because of how low HP I am, so I decided to call for mid camps instead. Support is basically the coach of the team, unless you're on a competitive team where everyone seems to have the ADC as the coach. Nox steals both my camps again. That's the second time in the game that has happened, and she kills me. Nox being a good character, she's really good. She was good before, why'd she get changed? I decided to go for this, and it takes me forever to finish this really not expensive item. I don't know why. Getting my wards again, always making sure to buy a sentry ward. And I'm going to get my Magi's Blessing is what it's called. So I can secure objectives better. Giannis is getting out of there. That's a 3v1. He doesn't want that. His ult hits something. I guess it was the back harpies or something. And I go back mid. I could have waited in spawn and gotten a tier 2 blink, but I didn't really care. Mercury should be at the point where he can box Shivalanke. I mean, they're both level 14. His ult's about to be up. So I don't really need to stick with him on lane anymore. However, I noticed the guys over here, so I'm like, guys, we need to help right lane. And this is going to be a great spot. I wall off the Shivalanke, get an amazing freeze, get an amazing Giannis damage, get an amazing ult. If Giannis misses his threshold, it's okay because I can basic this kid to death. And before Giannis does lots of damage and kills him. Nox is here with nowhere to run until Sylvana shows up, but it's still a while before she can get to her tower, so I'm like, attack! I get a nice freeze on both. Hebo gets a very good ult. This is why Ymir is very good. He has a great freeze. I wall her off so I can hit her with my 2, but she silences me. Try to hit her with my 2, I miss like crazily. And Hebo gets the kill because she is incredibly tanky and I cannot kill her with basics. And I thought Thanatos was going to clear the archers, but instead he ults away. I don't know why. I guess he's going to go kill Kumbhakarna. My team is basically good for now. We got a bunch of kills right there, so I'm basically doing my daily dose of warding. I don't need to put a sentry on Fire Giant yet, so I use it here for any anti-vision, but they are not putting wards. That's fine, just in case. Always want to put sentry wards. Pretty much the only spots you want to put them are on the mid lane intersections, I guess is what they'd be called. The things near damage and speed buff on each side. I wall off Hebo here and we just have like a little bro moment. I laugh at him and he calls me nerd, so I use my blink. It's a bit cute, but my team is, Giannis is dying on right. We are getting kills. There goes Giannis. There goes Thanatos. And I believe Mercury makes it out. Hebo and I go to get a kill, and I do something stupid here, and I miss my stone. Hebo gets nice damage on Sylvanas. I wall him off, but I don't get it, but Mercury can come back in and get the kill as he runs away. Supports, make sure to body block. That is a function of like, every game. That's a thing that you need to do. I was thinking right there, got a body block from Mercury. And I do that, and so he'd lose. Now, Nox is damaging me a lot, and it's really got to get to my mid tower, but I'm so slow because I'm Ymir, and I almost die. But I do an amazing play as Mercury's coming back up to save me. She's trying to kill me, so I wall her off so she can't see. And she just took a bunch of tower damage, so now Mercury can go chase her down. Ymir wall can block the enemies so they don't really know where to go, as well as juking shots. That's the thing of Smite, everything is a skill shot, except for a new wand, Neath. So that's what you gotta do. I don't have any money for wards, but it's really fine. They aren't putting down wards, so why should I? At least for sentry wards, that is. Mercury died again, so I guess he's not quite, but Hebo's telling him to get beat, so I guess he doesn't have that. Just checking the thing. I'd like to make note here, Sylvanas went cooldown damage. What is it called? Chronos Pendant, Sovereignty, and Mage Boots. I decided to ult here just cause, just only get some minor damage on Sylvanas. I wall off the Shivalanke, but Thanatos can't get to him. Giannis almost hits, and I realize this tower is super low, so attack the tower is what I say. My team comes in, Hebo goes for the damage, it's fine, I get the tower. It's a kill on Sylvanas. We do not do Fire Giant because I'm not sure. Oh, okay. We don't do Fire Giant for one thing. We had to defend left, and we could get this mid tower better. I decide to attack Nox because the tower is going to die anyways, and we get some nice damage on her when she dies. Hebo's going left, and I decide to go with Thanatos and steal their jungle, which I did not do because it's already all gone. So I go back to base, get this so I can secure objectives. And pretty much all the bad plays are over. My bad plays of missing my freeze, not staying with Mercury, not warding early on. They're all over now. I tell him he has Fire Giant. I say Sylvanas about to respawn. I go, no. I don't even know if he had Hog. I didn't check. I just checked Sylvanas was alive because that's what supports are supposed to do. Mercury says we need wards. Place one down next to him is a joke, but also useful. I'm just leeching off this XP. Like you're supposed to do a support, put a ward down in the same spot, but there never was one anyways. Probably should have saved that in case they had Fire Giant warded, but they didn't. Thanatos gets a Gold Fury. I was questioning why he was doing that, but whatever. Here I basic attack Sylvanas so I can ward off his passive, but I do not get it. If we really need help on right, there's 3 guys here, and Mercury's going to get decimated. He actually gets a kill because he's Mercury and he's really strong. I try to save him, but he ends up dying for it and get my freeze, unfortunately. Really need some help on right. Here comes the Yawn Assault. He's going to help me, trying to ward off the Sylvanas passive. It might already be down, who knows. Here goes the ult, and I need my jungler to be here, who is on left, so there's not much that we can really do. I'm just falling back. Wall him off so I can get away. He gets a nice root on me at first. Wooler goes back in. I'm like, where's your support? So I decide to attack him. But then I underestimate his damage and he kills me. I didn't realize he was that strong. Thanatos comes in, gets the kill down. Now my team finally showed up, so it's fine. Jungler, make sure to always stick with your support. Don't stick with the jungler. Jungler, stick with the support. The support is the coach of your team. Wherever he goes, you go, because he is the tank. If you're caught without this person that can take hits for you, you're dead. I start going for Gem of ISO because I don't really need to be any tankier, and that is going to add to my bigger slow. And meanwhile, my team is cleaning up while I'm dying. I have tier 3 Blink now. I've had it for a while actually, but I haven't had a chance to use it, so I hope I get to use it this game. I believe I used it once. Maybe not even. I don't know, but I'm back. Soon we go for Fire Giant, but I believe that's... Our right tower is under attack, so I'm saying someone can get all those minions and get lots of farms and eventually push up all the lanes, which is what we can be doing while we're ahead. We're actually really far ahead, almost 10,000 gold, we're like 11,000. I'm just upset that I'm not there, but hey, I was dead. We get clean kill on Nox.
Sorry, mate.
So I say, why did I not? Whatever. I swear this is the moment I attack Fire Giant, I have no idea. Get a stun on Ugl, but he dies anyways. Sylvanas is up, so I don't want to do Fire Giant yet. But here's the moment of the game. When Gold Fury is down, or when it's the point where Fire Giant is becoming important, you want to stick on Fire Giant. I see Sylvanas go into the right jungle here, so I'm like, Fire Giant! If you are not where objectives should be, as a support, you're going to screw up. I'm here, I'm sticking with my team, and we're all on the side where objectives are, and they surrender. That Sylvanas, he did not build right. He didn't get Hog early on, which I think was a mistake. Its Hog is way good in Sylvanas. Thanatos is fun, and I think that's kind of cute. Here you can just see my stats, and that's what I did. Support is not just numbers, it is all about working with your team, like in the mind. I actually get level 8 here. Or was that earlier? Don't know. A good example where I notice all this and I make note of it in game is my latest Ares video, like number 34 or something like that. That's the coolest one. Alright, here. You can look at these stats for yourself.